everyone, welcome to the property. This is used to be my granddad's property. It is now in the family. My parents are owning it. I'm here for the time being, temporarily taking care of it until we can move on to our next stage in life and then hopefully get a property of our own. I'm calling the channel Sunny Hearts Homestead. That's not necessarily this homestead, it's more the project in general. Let's go take a look. Is to eventually clear off this whole concrete pad, get all the wood delivered, moved, burned, whatever, get all this grass and stuff cleaned up and lowered down so it's more accessible, get this truck out of here, hopefully today, but that's probably not going to happen today, but soon. See, I just needed to get it cleaned up. I already weed whacked a lot of the brush down so I can see the garbage in here, but I'm going to burn a lot of this wood. Yeah, that's the plan for right now. The Unfortunately, this guy's not as long as the wood burner is, so I have to break things to a lot smaller wood burner. I can put stuff in that's over 4 foot. With a black walnut, you don't want to grab it because it'll leave a dye on your skin. But when they're this color, they're not really going to leave that dye. But if they're brown and stuff breaking down, you are going to get it. But this is a black walnut. You cut the husk off. Inside is a walnut shell, kind of a round wrinkly thing. And then inside of that shell is where the walnut is. I will not bust that open because then I'll have brown all over my hand and it won't go away for a week. One of the projects I'd like to do with those is if I cut them and dehydrate them, which I need to get a dehydrator, I can actually grind them into a powder. And then use it for a dye. Some people use it as like a tincture for drinking, some medicinal purposes. That's a bit too wooey for me, so it's probably just going to be a dye, or I'll, you don't really want to compost it. It's got a chemical in it that when it breaks down it actually kills plants, so I'm not exactly sure what I'll do with it. Just toss it in the woods somewhere. But yeah, you can. Something I would love to do with the pond. It's going to be a lot of work. Really what needs to be done is an excavator needs to come out and dredge it out. It's got a good several feet of gunk at the bottom. Something I'd like to do though is get in there and cut all these reeds out of there. It's a lot of reeds. So this past winter we had a really nasty ice storm. Knocked down a whole bunch of trees. This is a bit of aftermath from some of the cleanup. One of my projects before winter hits is going to be actually to clear up a lot of this wood and take it back into the new woodshed I'm going to build. That involves actually getting a loppers, or I want to get a brush cutter and clear out all of these trees that are coming up. This is a tart green variety, so it's probably going to be more for baking than anything. I'll mix it with some of the reds that we have over there. Do like a blend for applesauce and see what we get. In this area, I'm gonna do beets, jalapeno peppers, chili peppers, watermelon, bell peppers, onions, strawberries, potatoes, garlic, corn, asparagus, green beans, wildflowers around the edges would be really nice, and butternut squash. Now the fun thing about two of those, I'm actually going to add one and do, probably they're called tiger eye beans. They're more of a dry bean. I'm not a huge fan of beans like kidney beans and things, but they look really cool. And the idea of having a bucket full of really cool looking beans to just dunk my arms in, I don't know, sounds really cool. Really weird, but fun. Sensory thing, I guess, I don't know. Planting style called the Three Sisters. You can look up the origins on it, but basically the corn is the central stalk for scaffolding, and then you do the beans, which grow up the corn, and then you get the squash on the ground level. And you get like 3 in 1 with that system. It saves space, and they kind of help each other in a coexistent way. I'm not exactly sure how it works. Sounds like fun though, so I'm going to do it. These chickens are not our chickens. I do not know, I know whose they are, but I don't know what their future is. I do plan on having chickens in the future, but I don't think I want them here. I feel like this would be a better area for a compost. And I'm not feeling, if you guys could see the whole system inside and outside, it's not the best system for chickens. You can actually, if you're looking closely, you can see the chickens are kind of unhealthy. They don't like it. It's not the best system for them. Plus the rooster doesn't help matters. He's kind of a jerk. But, aren't you, buddy? Yeah. Bit of a jerk. He's checking out. Do you have food? Do you have food? No food. Enjoyed the video and the tour. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you want. We will do our best to keep updated on a fairly regular basis. No promises quite yet. We're still getting organized, but we'll get there. See you soon.